If these men were real, bitch, pants would be coming off, situations would be fucking happening. Like, oh. Are we ready to talk about the most sexy men of all time? Because fucking I am. Well, it's been a long time coming. I've been saying for a fucking long time that I was gonna film this video. We're gonna be talking about my favorite book boyfriends. I'm telling ya, when I read these books, these men took over my existence. I was dreaming about them, fantasizing about them, and honestly just wishing I fucking knew them. But it's unfortunate to fall in love with a guy that is fictional. It's a bit of a problem. Like, you can't really act on those feelings and emotions because they're fucking not real, sis. I obviously read strictly romance, so I fall in love quite often through these stories, and you know, I meet a lot of guys when I'm reading. But for me to fall in love with you and classify you as like my favorite book boyfriend, that's a lot. These men are steam fucking worthy. They are alpha on another fucking level, baby. I'm an alpha male lover. Don't get it fucking twisted. I did a video a few months ago talking about my favorite like alpha male characters that I've read. Some of them are classified as my book boyfriends, so I'm not going to be mentioning them in today's video. I want to mention other men that I like. Okay? Honestly, if these men were fucking real, my partner and I would have issues. It would be a literal problem. I would become the main character in life if these men were real. Okay, without further ado, baby, let's talk about some sexy men of all ages that have stolen my heart. Okay, so the first book boyfriend I need to talk about is Harden from After. So the reason why Harden Scott is in this video is because he was the first book boyfriend that I fell in love with. Like, I was obsessed with Harden Scott when I read him. I was like, oh my god, you are everything and more. You are the epitome of a fucking bad boy. And you are so steam-worthy, so swoon-worthy. But you also have the toxic traits that drive me fucking bonkers, but also stimulate my mind. Which is what I want in life. If you're going to be toxic, stimulate me while you're doing it. Obviously, I'm not going to go in depth about After because, let's be honest, everyone knows After. If you don't know what After is, living under a rock. There's movies about the book series. They're fucking terrible. Don't watch them. But the book series is amazing. And yeah, Harden was definitely one of my first loves in the fictional world. And I miss him. I miss good old Harden Scott. And I feel like Hero hasn't done him justice. But anyway, moving on. Would this be one of my videos if I didn't recommend and talk about balance? The reason why this book is featuring in this video is because of Kova. I can't remember his actual full Russian name, but his nickname in the book is Kova. Oh my god. Now, bear with me, hun, alright? I know that in the start of Offbalance, Kova comes off as an absolute wank, okay? He is a tosser on another fucking level. He is not a good dude. But the reason why I fell in love with him, oh my god, was because he has such a dark past, a dark history. He's so fucking messed up. And for some reason I connect with characters like that. Maybe because I'm dark and I'm fucking messed up as well. I just loved everything about him. The way he cared for Rhea, even though he fucking broke her heart so many times. Their love was dangerous. It was a dangerous love story. So they had to make, the both of them, so many decisions that weren't correct or morally acceptable. Overall, he really cared for Rhea, and the way he showed his love for her, I just can't even express. He's also super alpha, okay? Kova is the ultimate alpha male, and he is so swoon worthy and so fucking steam worthy, baby. Oh god. After reading Offbalance, I was obsessed with Russian men. I've mentioned this before. I met a Russian dude once, turned him down. I was 18. I'm now 25. I look back and go, hun, why did you not? Why did you not go home with him that night? Why did you run off in the nightclub away from him? I could have had my own fucking cova, but I chose not to have my own cova. I was chasing some other dimwit around the fucking club instead of the Russian man. Anyway, life regrets. I've got plenty of them. By the way, I am wearing a swimsuit, so ignore that. It's like 40 degrees and I'm in Australia, so you wear swimsuits like they're clothes. And it's just normal. Everyone just walks around like this. Yes, I became obsessed with Russian men after reading this book and read a fuck ton of Russian romances, like about the Russian mafia. Anyway, off topic, Cova baby. No one has ever made me fall in love with him like he has within the fictional world. And I think about him all the time and I miss him so much. Like I wish I could just pick up my phone and be like, doll, hun, how you going? Nice to see you. Just look at him. Look at him there. Look at that Russian man. Sir? You are everything. He's got veins on the hands. Swoon-worthy without even opening his mouth. Also, I just want to say within this series, I fucking love how Lucia wrote him. Like the way he spoke. Obviously, because he's Russian, he had a thick Russian accent. And the way she wrote him, you could tell like he was Russian, and when you read it, you like envisioned a Russian accent. I love when authors incorporate different accents and languages in their books, and then you read it like they would say it and they would sound, if that makes sense. Anyway, yes, Cova, hun, riveting, everything and more. Sexual chemistry is there. I'm sure if he was real, we would actually be dating. I reckon me and him would be very compatible. Not just in the bedroom. This is a very underrated book series. This is a very underrated book in general. But if you haven't fucking read Stay With Me, I don't know where the fuck you have been, hun. This is a masterpiece. One of the best books I've ever fucking read. Best book series I've ever fucking read. The man I want to talk about is Oliver Masters. Ollie, baby. You are magnificent on another fucking level. So this book is about this girl who has a lot of kind of like mental issues, and she doesn't really feel emotions. She like turns off her fucking emotions and is quite reckless. She ends up getting sent to like a boarding school slash kind of prison situation, and it houses a bunch of kids between like 16 and 22, I think it is, that have committed crimes, but it's their first offense. And she meets Oliver like within the first couple of days of going there. Oh my god, he is swoon-worthy on another level, where like Cova was like swoon-worthy as in like he's an alpha male, he will take care of you, you know what I mean? That kind of swoon-worthy. Oliver is just beautiful, like kind-hearted, beautiful soul, but he also has like that edgy vibe, you know, like, I don't know, you know fucking like Wattpad stories and like Pinterest and like those guys with like random tattoos and stuff on them? I envision Oliver to look like that. Like he had this like edge to him, but he was just so beautiful. Mind you, my fucking neighbor is working on their garden right now. So if you hear like banging and stuff, ignore it. He had so much love for the heroine in this book. He never gave up on her. He always defended her. And even when there was conflict in their relationship and between one another, he was still so fucking sexy and just everything and more. I am obsessed with Oliver Masters, and if you haven't fucking read him, hun, issues. Please read Stay With Me. Links down below. We have another Lucia book because I swear this bitch writes the best men. I haven't come across a man in one of her stories that I haven't fucking liked. So we're talking about Daddy James today. If you didn't know, this is a story between an escort who lives in New York City. She's 21 and she falls in love with her 52-year-old client called James Riviera. The name says it all. He is the silver fox you never thought you wanted in your life. He is everything, hun. Like, he is a man. He should be a man. Like, he's 52. So, like, he doesn't beat around the bush. He doesn't tiptoe around subjects. Like, when he fell in love with Aubrey, he was like, hun, I love you. Like, you're going to move in with me. We're going to spend the rest of our lives together. He is a lawyer as well. So, he has, like, this whole, like, I'm in charge and I'll take care of you. And, oh, I know he could be my dad, okay? I'm very well aware that I'm only 25 and he could be my father. But, damn. James Riviera, baby, I never thought I would be into this silver fox life until I read this book. He is everything. And if I had my own James Riviera, oh my God, my life would be complete. Like, you would not hear me fucking complain about anything. I've got a couple of books I want to talk about that aren't in paperback form. So the next one I want to talk about is Teacher from Fiona Cole. Now, the character Daniel, who is the main hero in this book, oh my God, this is also an age gap. I don't know if you have noticed, but quite a few of these age gaps. But Daniel, oh, this book is brilliant. The whole Voyeur series is brilliant. You guys know this already. I've spoken about it a million times. This was one of my favorites. This story is about a girl who is a survivor from sex trafficking and human trafficking, and she's very damaged and can't be intimate with anyone else. She can't be intimate with anyone else because of her issues and her past experiences with sex and intimacy in general. So she's like wanting to break these walls down, and she wants to experience sex, and she wants to, like, you know, she just wants to be normal, and she doesn't find comfort within any men that she ever comes across except for Daniel. And wow, he is so swoon-worthy. Like, oh my God, he just cares for her. And the way he like coaches her through like her trauma and tries to help her like get in touch with her sexuality, and he just kind of like lets her use his body. Oh my God. Oh my God. He is everything. I was like, oh my God, Daniel, what are you doing to me? Why are you making my heart literally like fucking beat so much faster? You need to read him. You need to experience Daniel. It's a shame that men like this do not fucking exist. It's like a fucking shame. It really is. Hello, Nino fucking Falcone. Are you kidding me? Twisted Emotions. Oh my God. We've got a mafia boyfriend, baby. A mafia husband. And we all know that in a past life, I was part of the mafia. Like, it's been figured out. I have to include a mafia man as a book boyfriend. And this one, fuck, I know everyone's gonna say Remo. No, I'm a Nino girl, okay? Nino. So this is book 2. Yes, this is book 2 of the Cora Chronicles by Cora Reilly. Nino is one of the most unique male characters, heroes, I have ever fucking read in my entire life. He doesn't feel emotions. Literally, his trauma in his life has caused him to like not feel emotions. He also, you know, was born a little bit differently, so that has a bit of an impact on his personality and how he feels his emotions. But he's completely like switched off his logic. He runs off logic. He can't understand why someone's sad and know what it's like, but he can logically see like what's going on in their mind. Does that make sense? Oh my God. And the way he handled Kiara. So this is an arranged marriage trope. Kiara is again a survivor from sexual assault, and she has a lot of issues. Like, I mean, she flinches when there's loud noises. When she's surrounded by men or any unknown man, she's very anxious. She kind of like hides herself. She's always like wearing baggy clothes, and she's just not very confident. And Nino sees her and is like, you're my wife. This is arranged, but you are a queen now, and I'm going to teach you how to be a queen. And the way he just cares for her, like, he doesn't have any feelings for her, but he knows that she is now family. He is now married to her, so he needs to take care of her. That's his duty. Stop. Not just financially, like emotionally, even though he can't, he still supports her. And like, yeah, he is so amazing with her. And even when it starts getting fucking steamy, the way he handles her, he's like, fucking tie me up. Put handcuffs on me, baby. Kiara Han, you're in control. Like, oh my God, stop it, Nino. Nino, stop it. Oh, love him. This is one of my most recent reads. Now, this is Reign of a King by Ria Kent. I love a lot of age gaps, right? And I love alpha men. And Jonathan King, who is the main character in this book, is one of the most alpha men I've ever come across. He is in his late 40s and he is delicious. That's me eating him. If he was a real man, even though I'm 25 and he's double my age, I'd still be like, sir, hello. Like, wowee. If we're talking real life bullshit, I would be so intimidated. So intimidated. But when I'm reading about them, I'm like, oh yeah, I could totally be that bitch. I could totally handle him. Anyway, Jonathan King is the definition of an alpha. He is extremely wealthy and runs the UK. Like, he is up with the big dogs, you know what I mean? And that's another thing I love about him. He's from the UK, so he has fucking an accent, an English accent, and it's my favorite. He's definitely like the biggest alpha I've ever come across. Like, he won't tell you he loves you. He'll show it though, with kind little gestures. And he'll be, you know, very dominant and very powerful and, you know, kind of not abuse you, but he'll like be rough with you, but then he'll like run you a bath. Like, yes, run me a bath. Like, what? The one thing I don't like about this book is the overuse of like spanking. I'm not into the whole spanking thing. Like, I can get into it every now and then in romances, but this book was like intense. There was like literal chapters just about the spanking, and I was like, no, that's too much. But anyway, he is everything and more. There's nothing more that I can say. Jonathan King is Jonathan King, and I love him. And Daddy Jonathan, oh, stop. He was just everything, absolutely everything. And there was one part in the book where he like protected the heroine, and I was like, oh, stop. I'm very much attracted to men that like protect the women in their lives, especially their partners, care for them, and also like financially support them. Like, I'm a feminist, right? But this is my thing. If you want to be a full-time mum or a full-time wife, and that's all you want to be, and your hubby can support you, you do you, hun. If you don't want to be that type of bitch and you want to be career driven and be independent and stand on your own 2 feet, you do you, boo. But honestly, I'm not opposed to that. Like old school, what do you mean? Like, take care of me, yes. Buy me diamonds, yes. So they are my favorite book boyfriends. I hope you guys enjoyed. My next video, I think I will do my favorite underrated books. Thanks so much for watching. It means the world to me. Don't forget, all the links to all these books will be down below if you want to purchase them or download them on your Kindle or whatever you use. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.